Oh, he's passing for him. Turn one, craziness. Oh, so sick. Morning, everyone. I just wanted to thank you guys for following along. This is just a fun little experiment that we're toying with. On Saturdays, we're uploading just our racing shop content, just to show you what we're building, project cars. Anything related to the shop or me driving is going to be uploaded on Saturday. But I wanted to do something fun. The Wise Fab Flavor Express Full Lock Festival is happening here at the same time at Horse Thief Mile. So I also brought my 350Z drift car. And on top of that, Luis, who shoots a lot of these videos and edits them, he's in my Toyota GR86 getting his competition license, so potentially he could race with me or he could race my car in the future. I guess what I'm doing is I'm creating my own little grid life festival, right? So I'm wheel-to-wheel racing, and then I'm going to jump out, and then I'm going to get into my drift car, and I'm going to go tandem. So let's see how it goes. Matthew going out early, strapped up. He gave me some tips on what he's doing on the track here. This is my first time racing at Big Willow. I have a lot to learn in this dirt. After this race weekend, I'll probably be pretty comfortable with this car. We're gonna go out for qualifying right now, and hopefully, I really hope this motor lasts. Track takes so much commitment, so I have a long ways to go. Matthew's getting like 35s, probably. He probably got into 34s now. Like, just not lifting and trusting that the car is gonna stick is just super uneasy, and it's just super dirty out there too. Like, I'm so worried that it's just not gonna stick. Tucking it into 8. I still need to figure out how to stop or how to slow down enough for 9. It's kind of scary, honestly. It's pretty crazy. That was my first time not lifting going into 8.
It'll do it.
On your recommendation, I still got scared though.
Well, it's still scary. I didn't say it wasn't scary, but
dude,
I said
it's super scary. What'd you get?
135. 1.3.
Dude, you're so fast.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, man, it was fun out there.
You're insane. I can't believe how fast you are. How was your first hour? How was it?
All right. A lot of sitting there and getting told what's important on track.
Getting told.
Getting called on.
You're a little quiet.
Really? You are quiet. You were quiet.
It's scary.
I told you.
You don't want to sound dumb.
Dang, Luis going to comp school. Sick. Is in the back, so he can move up a couple places if he times the green practicing race starts is just the most fun thing ever. And it's just so cool just to see the way all the cars spread out. It's actually a pretty big field. I was very surprised. Okay, alright, let's see. Didn't get the best field. Oh, he's passing for Turn one, craziness! Oh, it's so sick. Hell yeah, it's just so cool to see the GR86 that I built for Toyota for the SEMA show out there getting really good use. It got me through NASA competition school so I could do wheel-to-wheel racing. Now it's getting Luis through competition school. What were those the most fun? Practice race starts are so much fun, right?
Yeah, that was great.
You're like chopping it up with everyone else.
Yeah.
You worked your way up to the front, or?
So much faster than everyone else.
That's why you got all the way up to the lead.
It wasn't because I'm good.
No, and it has grip too, so that's so fun.
Yeah, that was great.
That's the best part, right? Starts. When the green flag goes, you just...
And then they threw that Mustang in there, the turbo Mustang.
Yeah.
In the mix, and he's just like...
Dude, I saw him pass you at turn 1.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, Luis, please, please. Please don't hit.
But then I was like, it's probably not worth it.
Yeah. Dude, that's
great.
awesome.
It was really fun. Some of the starts I got up the grid, which was really fun because it simulates like an actual race. But
Yep.
I can't wait to get in a race.
Yeah, I know, but that's honestly the best part. Hopefully I can join you guys for some practice starts tomorrow.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I would have already, but I was drifting.
Yeah.
For me. Oh,
Double duty.
double duty.
Larry's grid life.
Burned through a bunch of tires today already. I think I've gone through maybe 6 tires already, maybe 8. honestly had a pretty tough E30 race. Car did fine. It didn't skip a beat. It was just, it felt like it was so low on power. And of course, you know, the motor being hurt, it makes sense why it was low on power. But the good thing is it didn't overheat this time. So the gasket is holding up. I tried my best, you know, I really did. Off the start, I gained a couple of places. But then there was just nothing I could do to hold everyone back. And of course, my driving is not there either. You know, I have a lot to learn in the car in terms of pushing what that thing is capable of. But then again, at the same time, man, when I go on the front straight with these guys, same car, it's very, very difficult because they just pull away from me. They have a lot more power, which is fine. You know, this is all a learning experience. Just got to get better at driving.
I like how you come up here, completely different vibe.
Yeah, it is so different.
Yeah, seriously, it's awesome.
Wheel-to-wheel racing and then just shredding tires for the fun of it.
I know, right? We gotta blend them. That's what we gotta do. We gotta blend them.
We kind of are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Like I've made my own little festival. Like I did a wheel-to-wheel race and then I jumped in my drift car and shredding tires.
I know, right?
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
But you notice one thing that's really different between what's down at NASA and what's up here? I would say there's maybe 50 photographers up here and videographers.
Yeah. That's the better
And down there, how many do we have? Maybe 5, and 4 of them are your guys?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, this is so much more to see and stuff. I feel like that one, you're kind of like, the driver is kind of like the spectator.
Yeah.
It's not as appealing, you know, but here it's just different, you know?
It's different. I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
The person having the most fun is the person behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Whereas you can equally have just as much fun just watching drifting from the outside and riding.
Yeah.
That's
right. It's a little more interactive. Yeah, that's true.
You can ride. I can give rides to anybody.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So. And it's not to say one is better than the other. I enjoy both. That's why I'm doing both.
Yeah. I mean, I think that they can both learn from each other. I'm trying to blend them. You know, just trying to get them too, because it's 2 different demographics too, 2 different age groups. It's like we can like keep it going. You know, just gotta blend them. You know, it's all. It's funny too. Like I talk to a lot of the older guys and a lot of the young guys, and it's the same. They're the same people. It's the same.
Your race went well. You got second.
Second, yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, we ended up dynoing. It's like 10 horsepower less than everybody else.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I think I don't know if something's up with the motor, but
Oh no.
Yeah.
10?
10.
So
nuts.
149?
145. First place was 155.
Yo.
Crazy. Something like that.
10 horsepower.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Makes me wonder how much mine's making.
We got dyno yours.
Yeah.
For sure.
We gotta just double check.
Yeah, 100%. Get you up with power, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Thanks for visiting.
Yeah, of course.
All right, Kegel, moment of truth.
I'm shooting for 100.
A hurt motor on the dyno here. We just want to see how much it makes. So I just got off my first practice session and I actually did get my best lap of the whole weekend because I was following Matt and I was following Jarek and I was just following their line. It actually sounds really good. It actually sounds pretty good. More or less.
147.
147. Whoa. So the winning car made 155, which is pretty close to spec. So we are down on power. I just got in the car for my last race of the weekend. Had a really, really good time just doing a bunch of practice starts with Luis. And it was just so much fun to follow my car on track, my GR86. And then Luis, of course, because he has so much more power, he's just passing me on the straights. It was just fun to kind of contribute and be helpful to the incoming students just to get them more accustomed to racing with more cars. And that was just the most fun thing ever. Just race starts are always the best time, and it was actually even a good refresher for me just to do a couple race starts. Dude, was that your first Spec E30
It was my first,
weekend?
Yeah.
Dude,
First Spec E30
good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah,
You're driving great.
Appreciate it.
So cool. So cool to see more young individuals like yourself getting into this motorsport.
I got my comp license last year here in August.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wanted to race Willow as my first weekend because I did the comp school here.
That's
I had a
awesome.
blast. The group of guys is great.
Pleasure driving with you. Everybody's so fast, man. I just have so much to learn.
I know. Like, to be a consistent 35 for 17 laps,
Amazing.
very impressive.
Very hard.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Great drivers out here.
Dude, that was fun.
Good stuff.
That was fun.
Off-road excursion.
Yeah, I know. One lap's in concentration. That's all it takes, you know? Yeah. Hey, but it felt good up until that point. Yeah. I felt like I learned a lot and I applied it this race and I was able to keep up pretty good. I just had one lapse in concentration, you know? That's what it takes. Yeah. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. You have no idea who won.
We have no idea. We went door to door, side by side through 9, exited, and it looks the same. I have no idea. He has no idea either. That's how close it was.
Dude, that's incredible.
Yeah, the footage is gonna be incredible.
I wonder who won.
One lap down.
All right, so luckily I got a really good start from the back. He's passing forward.
Going on the dirt, throwing up dust, getting up. He got like 6 people on the
It
outside.
was so good.
It was awesome. So he's up in like, I don't know, 3rd or 4th or something. Man.
I don't know what it was, but I felt good because I saw Matthew and I was like, all right, I'm in the rhythm.
Yeah, you
But
were
then
right.
everybody started passing me.
Oh, man.
You had such a good run out of 9. Like I didn't really understand how to drive 9 until maybe midway through the race. I was like, okay, now I kind of get this corner.
9 is so hard. 9 is the Widowmaker turn here. That pit wall down
It's
there
so
comes
hard.
out so quick, but you
Dude.
were getting it, man. That's the
Yeah.
only way you get it is when you get in that mix. You see how other people are taking it. You were right there.
I got my fastest time.
Yeah, totally.
35.8.
Yeah, you were. I totally believe it. You
Yeah.
were right there because I had to send it going into
Nice.
9 to get like I was like
Dude,
full sideways.
that's
I was
awesome.
I was like, man, I hope Larry's all right with this because this is like, yeah, I had to send it. But yeah, that was awesome. That
Thank
was
you.
awesome. But I told you, like you keep working, like you keep coming at it. All these guys, they'll give you room, but you learn.
I gotta just keep
You
practicing.
got to keep practicing. Like the lap times are one thing, but like you can see like the lap time versus the racing.
Yeah.
Like you probably ran a faster lap than I did, but like you know the positioning and the
Yeah,
battling
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff that takes a long time. But you've got the lap time is there. The lap time is there. You just
Gotta practice
gotta
more.
keep
I'm excited.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
job, man. Awesome, awesome race.
Awesome. From your perspective, as a spotter,
Yeah.
what happened?
So I'm up in the top. I'm way up there where balcony is, right? Luis had just happened to walk by from his school class, and I just threw a radio in his face, and I was like, just whenever you see the green flag drop, just be keyed on, ready to go, green, green, green. I see everyone gridded up, they're sitting there. I don't hear the radio key on. I'm like, Luis, please, please, God, do not ruin this for us right now. But as soon as the green flag drops, Luis says, green, green, green. And I see old Larry off to the right and just passes 6 cars, ends up 5th place. I'm up at the top like, is this really happening right now? There's
Dude,
no way.
I went from 11th to 5th, just from,
Yeah.
2 corners, basically.
It was insane.
To close out this incredible day of fun driving at the track, we're gonna do some rolling shots. You guys know I love, love, love doing rolling shots on track. They are giving us the track for 30 minutes. So that way we can do some rolling shots with the entire Spec E30 grid. That's 11 cars. It's a kind of a low car count for an event like this, but you know what? I just want to do my best to promote E30, and then I think this is going to be fun just to do like a little content piece with all the cars that are out here. I think they look awesome, so dope. Luis just got out of his class. He got his certificate. So it doesn't mean that you have a full competition license yet.
Yeah.
Some people may get an email saying they did not pass.
Yeah.
But considering how little mistakes you made, I feel like you probably passed. I think you did a really good job. Let's talk about some of the major things that you learned.
One of the main takeaways for me was this whole weekend. Coming into the weekend, I've done a lot of like sim stuff, and that doesn't really teach you racing, I would say. Like in the sim, you're just chasing the car in front of you. You're just trying to get past him, get the fastest lap that you can possibly get, and that's about it. But when you come to this NASA weekend, they teach you to not focus on what's right in front of you, but to focus on everything else, because you're going through a corner and there's a guy next to you, but now all of a sudden you look at your mirrors and you can't see him, but you know he's there, and that's going on. Then there's a flagger up ahead. There's a lot of things going on, and you have to put it in your mind that you have to do this the safest way possible, and that doesn't include you just focusing on what's in front of you. You can't have tunnel vision.
Basically, what you're saying is 2-day course, you learned a lot, and I'm assuming you also gained a lot of confidence behind the wheel.
Oh yeah.
I went into the class for a couple minutes, and one of the things I was explaining to everybody is that this really prepped me to drive hard with other people, right? So the difference before, I felt pretty comfortable behind the wheel of certain cars in terms of like having car control, having learned how to drift, and having done a bunch of time attack, all that. But driving 10/10ths, driving close to the limit, inches away from people. I mean, I did that today plenty of times in the races, just swapping positions, all that. And you have to be able to trust the person next to you. You have to know that they went through the same instruction as you did. So then they don't put you into the wall or the entire field into the wall. There was one point when we first came around turn 8, all of us together as an entire group of E30s, I thought to myself, well, if somebody messes up, it's going to be like a NASCAR style wreck where everybody gets taken out, because we're literally all at the limit, all in one corner, you know?